welcome back to another episode of Me Box Plot. On this episode, we're going to put up foam insulation, we're going to put in plywood flooring, and we're also going to frame the rest of the shipping container. Maybe I'll throw in some electrical at the end, but we'll see how far I get. I hope you enjoy this episode. Thank you. Alright, in this first step here, I'm in the process of putting down a piece of OSB plywood onto the floor of the shipping container. I did have to make a minor cut here. As you can tell, I'm towards the end of the shipping container, so I've already put in a few of the OSB boards down. Merely is just to cover the old floor, so that way I can put down a, hardwood floor, laminate, tile floor, something of that nature in the future. But as you can see here, I'm just using 2-inch screws to go through the 1/2-inch OSB board into the other subfloor of the container. On occasion, I would hit steel that's underneath the subfloor. Alright, so for this screen, I didn't take too much video, but here's a video of me cutting out the InsoFast foam insulation. It's fairly simple to do as long as there's no dents or issues with the shipping container. Now, I occasionally would have problems because mine is an older shipping container, so there are some dents. So as you can hear, I'm just kind of using like a razor blade to cut it into place and put it up. Fairly easy to do. Now in this process, I'm putting on some adhesive onto the InsoFast insulation, also putting it on the steel pieces of the shipping container. This is mainly just to get it ready to put another 1/2-inch piece of foam over top the insulation. That way there's insulation in every part that touches the metal of the shipping container. The good news is, since I put the roof on the shipping container, I haven't had any issues with condensation, which I had prior to putting the roof on. So I really think that was a wise move to put the roof on. So here we go. I've already pre-cut this 1/2-inch insulation to fit the size. Really simple. I did leave a little bit of room because I do need to put on some 2x4s underneath the window sills, and then once I finish off the framing, I'll be able to go back and put some additional wood around the windows as well. Alright, so next up, you're going to see me put insulation on the roof portion of the shipping container. Again, InsoFast provides you with the foam insulation that fits perfectly into the corrugated parts of the roof of the shipping container. Luckily enough, I'm tall enough to where I could just kind of get up on my tippy toes and use my fingers to push in the foam insulation. On occasion, if the roof has some dents in it, there wouldn't be enough contact with the adhesive, and it would kind of come off. So then I would just take some duct tape, essentially, and duct tape them up there. Alright, so I've already framed the interior out. Unfortunately, I didn't get any video of that. Just kind of slipped my mind. But as you can see, I've started to frame the top portion of the shipping container. And I know I couldn't put all the framing up there until I put up another round of 1/2-inch foam, which I've done on the sides as well. So for this next part, you can see I've put up the foam insulation on top of the shipping container roof, and I'm applying 2x4 little blocks to push it up against the roof. I'm also putting in some shims as well, just to make sure it touches the roof, so there's no gap between the two foam segments. And here's the end of the shipping container insulation framing video. As you can see, I've done quite a bit here. Added insulation all around. I didn't get enough of the blue insulation, but that was okay because I had a lot of the InsulFast insulation left over, so I just used that on top of the remaining part of the roof piece. So on the next video, hopefully you get electric done and indoor paneling. Have a great day.